Yeah, I can't wait for the game either. This game is looking pretty fire.
Characters are so hyped, dude.
やっぱり都会はすごい
Okay,
ね
I love
Yeah.
the design though, that it is. I mean, I know it looks like,
なんだっていいんだ
I guess like Splatoon-like, but I
いきなり
fucking
な
love
んだ
it.
よお前
Like,
いいか私はな
I mean, this I don't know. It looks like this anime with like a mesh of like 3D to me, right? Like,
yeah.
I think it's I think I prefer like if it's a go like with a little anime look or in a way it should stay 2D. But I mean, I played Street Fighter 4 and Street Fighter 5. They both look pretty ugly, same shit.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong one bit. Yo, Shune, let's go.
39 fighters get in the ring. Are you ready? Okay.
Yo, Robert's mustache. Fucking hate ass
Characters
looks
that
sick.
define the series.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like they added ray tracing to this game.
Fan favorites return
Yeah,
from the
that
grave.
Chizuru got some boob.
Chizura's got a chest.
Characters key to the
Give it
unholy
to her.
events.
Yo, that freaking gas mask chick is like Shune, but chick version, and I'm totally, I'm over Shune now.
And heroes
We're
from
moving on.
all the
Hey, you gonna main her?
Sagas
Yeah,
return
I mean,
for
as
She
long
does
as
look
she
cool.
has
Like I ain't gonna lie,
Main.
she looks better.
I like her design so much. That shit's like street rat punk shit. I love it.
Yeah, definitely.
Ready, go! The classic 3-on-3
Yo, this
team battle
friggin'
system returns.
this menu, I'm like surprised it looks so
New
like
visuals and
Pokemon.
gameplay systems
guess.
deliver
I don't know how
a
to
new
describe it
level of
now.
speed and
It
excitement.
feels very like Pokemon
Shadow
Power
Strike
Rangers
defends
type.
against and counters and
Oh, the way how you select your characters and order them and shit like that.
Well, like that and the UI is like super just like the most straightforward thing to do, right?
Yeah, to me the UI is a little basic, right? I mean, it doesn't look flashy or anything, but it works.
Yeah, it definitely
So it seems like EX moves spends meter.
It looked like half
Right?
a meter when they were going.
Can you go back and check? Can we go back in?
Two bars. Yeah, that was half a bar.
Yeah, it is. Okay, that was half a bar.
Half a bar.
Interest.
Baby. Hell yeah, dude. That's sick.
I kind of do like that actually.
Me too, dude. It opens up chaos. That was one of my favorite changes for Dragon Ball when they removed the 1 bar EXs and made half bar.
I kind of like it too. Because like yeah, like I feel like you can't max one unless you have 2 meters. And then like I like the way how like super is like 1 meter, then EX is like half a super. So I don't see if supers are worth it now. If we're spending the whole meter on, or is it to save? But it plays like a, to me, like it seems interesting because like meter management is gonna come into play differently now in this KOF definitely.
Yeah, especially since like max mode takes 2 bars. 2 bars.
2 bars for max.
If you're
1
gonna
bar for
wanna
super.
commit to that, you're gonna have to make a hard read.
Yeah, exactly. So you better have some good hit confirms.
Choose how you want
Yo, I
to
What to say? Hold on. I like the sound when he says rollback. That's like music to my ears.
Hold on, let's listen to it again.
We're gonna listen to it again.
Oh hell yeah, roll back next. Thank you, Stajan. Thank you.
Oh yeah, there you go.
How you
On
want to
Twitter.
play with a variety of
Appreciate it.
battle
You guys
modes.
worked very hard.
In draft versus mode, the battle starts from character
Yo,
selection.
so let's talk about this real quick. What do you think about the draft mode? Right, you're picking your first member, then the second member, or like I mean, obviously you guys just pick back and forth, but you know what I mean? Like, what do you think about this for KOF?
I really don't care for it too much because I think it's weird. Like I don't want it to be tournament standard. That's just me. Even though I know like in Street Fighter they kind of did do that, right? Like I think they did like when they did like a team tournament. Like I think it was like for example like Daigo Tokido, then freaking you get like Mago and shit, right? And they play against like another team. They're like each team could ban a character. So it affects playing the person's main, and I'm not a huge fan of that because, like, if you were to play the game seriously, like, draft mode is cool if it's for fun, but if it comes to, like, if that's going to be, like, how it is for a tournament standard, I'm totally against it because what's the point of playing a character or your 3 characters for a whole year if they just get, like, walked and then you get to play another character? That's just me. I don't know. Like, I'm indifferent about it. I'm not against it, but it's just, like, I don't think it was necessary. That's just me. I don't know.
Versus
Okay,
mode.
I
The
feel that, I
battle
feel that.
starts from character selection.
Well, I'll tell you what I think in a little bit. Like,
Available
I'm sure
online
it'll
as
come
well.
up in afterwards.
Or put your combo skills to the test.
I probably
in
shouldn't have
trial
paused it, my
mode.
bad.
The gallery mode
It's all good.
features
It's a party
character
board.
artwork and sound clips,
Yo, party.
as well as a special animated short by world-renowned director
Well, you have a good night,
Asami
brother.
Obani.
Absolutely. I like this song.
It's pretty cool.
Although
Better than,
I really like the
better than
vocal
last-
tracks from 14 though. Like although listened to them so much while I was playing.
I haven't really. Well, I mean, I heard it, but I wasn't a huge fan of 14.
15.
Uh-huh. Yo, this art, dude. This is sick.
Yeah, I like it a lot, actually.
Yeah, that chick's gonna be my new main, I'm sure.
Releases February
I wonder if
17th,
that chick with the glasses.
2022.
I wonder if she's gonna be like
The
a
deluxe
team
edition
on her
comes with a
own,
DLC
not a team on her own, but
containing
like, you know,
6 future
it's just gonna be like a
DLC
single character
characters.
out because she's not like with the same
Purchases
team
include
as
DLC
a new chick.
Cuddle, Mark
Yeah.
of the Wolves Terry, DLC
Yeah, I'm not a huge
costume
fan of. I don't know.
Classic
15
Leona.
soundtrack is cool, but I'm gonna f***ing go through that like freaking jukebox they have. I'm just gonna put on my favorite ones and just have that thing on a loop and scrap out every other bull. So I'm glad that they had that little jukebox.
Yeah, dude, the jukebox mode, like, there's so many songs from KOF that I wish they just were in the games, and they brought it to us, man. We got it.
Yep, we got 300 plus, man.
I'm glad that, like, I feel like I'm glad they went into this animation and did this kind of stuff. I just hope they don't, like, end up in, like, a Jump Force-esque, like, none of this matters type thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's now pause over some
39
stuff that we're thinking
fighters
about.
get in the ring.
Friggin- So what do you think about the 39 fighters?
Oh yeah, that. Okay.
I've seen a lot of Twitter discourse on this right now.
It shattered my expectations, but not in a very happy way. But as I like sat there and worked and I was thinking about it, I was like, it's still gonna be 50 plus. It's just gonna, you know, it's gonna cost some money.
Oh yeah, the DLC.
Yeah.
Hopefully they don't charge us $20 a pack. Like I bought them, but I'm a TO. Like I have to do that. Like if I want people, like show up
think-
to a tournament without Blue Mary.
I think they should do like a season pass, and it should be like 20 to 25 bucks, and you get like whatever the whole season, like how I guess like what Grand Blue did it or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're definitely gonna milk us to have
Oh,
us by the
dude,
dick
could you
and shit.
imagine this is the first KOF that introduces the battle pass? We get like like some Fortnite shit. You gotta level
Dude,
up
if
every
they
month.
if they had a battle pass like how they do it in like Dota or freaking even Call of Duty Warzone, I would literally grind KOF. But it has to be rewarding. Like it has to be, oh, you get to like level 69 and you get a skimpy ass outfit for freaking Alice, for example, or some bullshit.
I was gonna say you get Red Tiger or the golden Alice. You know, get the
Some
different
shit like
camos
that,
for your
right?
character.
Yeah, exactly. Like different skin color. I'll make it rewarding and make it where like this is the only season you can get.
It should be like the gacha games where you're just like, let me spend $150 and now I get the ghost of Jeff Bogard. You know what I mean? Like, let me fight that much.
Oh my god, dude! Hell no! I ain't no whale.
You ain't no.
I ain't no whale.
You just gotta
Have you
win tournaments, man. You'll get that money right back, no problem.
Have you heard of those people who freaking spend money on what's that dumb game, Genshin Impact or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. People spend thousands, and they're just like they spend like 1,000 just for other people to say lol, not even C6 and shit. Like hell no.
That makes me legitimately wonder how much money King of Fighters All Stars has made. Holy shit, 200K monthly for King of Fighters All Stars. Jesus Christ.
Damn.
So
Hey, that's pretty good.
they got like 5 whales in there going for the skimpy coolers.
Well, they better use some of that money to what's it called? Make some KOF hoes and stuff like that.
Yo, okay, can we talk about, because I know we didn't do all the individual trailers, but we gotta talk about Randy Savage Antonov, dude. Where was this? I just saw him.
Just pull out
There
his
we go,
trailer,
dude.
right?
This is ridiculous, dude. I love this design so fucking much, dude.
Right?
It's like amazing. He's got a freaking towel around his neck and everything, man. They did a good job on making some of these characters' personalities show out a little bit more.
Yeah, definitely.
That was one problem I had with 14. It felt very flat. This feels very vibrant, I guess.
I would say like 14 was like a side project for them to try to get to there, right? Or to here. So
That's
far,
a huge ass fucking hand. I'm sorry, I had to just
that's all
interject
good.
right there.
Look at that fucking finger.
Yeah, dude, that's a Yubi and a half, bro. Yubi.
I like how EX meter is half, super looks like full, then your max mode is 2. So no more just like, 1 meter max mode and go straight into the mix. But what's cool about EX meters now, right? Like it being half, there's still gonna be tons of mix-ups in it. That means, like with 1 meter, Kyo could EX command grab you if it's still a command grab. Luong could instant overhead. I wouldn't say instant overhead, but you can do like the short hop overheads with the EX wheel kick. So you're gonna see tons of like tricks up people's sleeves during the neutral, and I think that's gonna create like a different level of hype for this KOF. It's gonna be different, which is pretty sweet.
Yeah, dude, I'm really stoked to see like what most of the characters are going to be able to pull out to the table just from having access at any moment in time, just to be like EX whatever. Because like imagine if Nelson had that in 14. I think he might actually be a character.
Right. So I mean, who knows? This might change it up a lot for certain characters, and it might make like people like because not a lot of characters really like benefited from like just using raw EX moves or wasting a max mode to go EX. And then there were some
I don't
characters.
see how Benny would benefit from that in this one, maybe. Like unless they change his moves. Sorry, continue.
Like another, it's all good. Another thing too, like for example, like Mature, like she's pretty scary when she has meter, right? Like when she just pops max mode and she does like the EX fireball. I already forgot it's called Ebony Tears or some bullshit. Yeah. Right? Like and then I think her EX run slash is also a cross up. So like without having her going to max mode or anything like that, I just wondered like she just has that to just in her arsenal just to like pull it out whenever to mix you up or apply pressure. It's gonna be pretty scary. Yeah, I think it's a way better balance in general too for other characters.
It didn't look like a lot of the characters got new moves, but with this new system, they're gonna have like new shit they can do that they could never do before. So this is gonna shake a lot of shit up. And do you see that too? Like this look.
What happened?
That was an EX, right? Because he's in quick mode. We're looking at Shune here. So that's EX into DP. Look how low he is on the medium one coming forward. But it looks like that's almost free. So it looks like the combos are gonna change.
It kind of does look like the same a little bit, but I'm pretty sure the route is going to change. Like, the EX still drains, right? Like, it looked like he was able to fit like 2 to 3 EX in.
I had a whole thing planned for today that we're going to do the next podcast. But when I saw this trailer came out, I was like, there is no fucking way that we're not going to be looking at this today, because that's crazy.
Yeah, we got a guy.
Yo, this Terry, though. This Terry looks sick. I know it's from Mark of the Wolves, but when I first saw this, I thought he was wearing a Raccoon City jacket. And, like, this was, like, a Leon type thing.
Yeah, it does look like that. It looks dope, though. But, yeah, I'm going to be rocking that DLC outfit. It looks sick.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm looking to play a lot more of the cast this time around. I tend to just lock myself into a lot of small character choices and stuff like that.
I always try to play my main, then I have days where I just play, like side characters here and there, because a lot of characters are and it doesn't really like what's it called? Well, to me, like it's not really that hard to really learn all the characters. I mean, of course it takes time and you still gotta lab all the little everything ins and out about the character. But what's cool about like KOF, because you're just really playing KOF, is all about like moving around. What's it called? Learning how to play the neutral, and the neutral is like almost like universal for every character in some sort of way, unless you're like some piece of shit character like Choi.
Yeah. Oh, dude, Choi. Oh, if they put Choi in with EX anywhere and he still has that drill. I wonder. Oh, wait a minute, because he doesn't need to pop max anymore to steal the corner. If they leave that, if he comes back in and they leave that in, whoo!
They could delete him as a character, dude.
Just erase him from the map, right? No big deal.
Yeah,
get him
no
out of
big
here.
deal. Get him
Beat
out.
it, kid.
Like,
oh my god. Hold up. Wait, what was
happened?
that? He did the shoulder and he went so far.
That?
Yeah, that looked like EX.
That one?
That didn't wall bounce.
Yeah, that did not wall bounce. It was a knock.
I knew that looked funny. Yo.
Maybe that's why, like...
Yo. Oh my god.
What's up?
Sorry, that just changes, like... Because you know how a lot of people complain that, like, Shune is a jump CD monster, and then when he's in max mode, he's always going to do some shit, right?
Yeah.
Like, now that they got rid of the wall bounce on this, I wonder what's next. Like, I wonder what people are going to complain about. Like, it's going to be adjacent. It's going to be adjacent to the jump CD's nuts. But, man, I'm not going to be able to air dash back and then shoulder anymore. At least not blindly.
Yeah, sadly, no. Well, good luck on that one, man.
I have to play neutral? No.
Yeah.
Showed a lot of moves doing the same thing, like where like, oh, King is doing the slide kick, or no, oh, she has a fireball. But like they're now showing off like different properties after moves. Like they're showing that this EX bullshit doesn't work the same way as it used to.
Oh yeah.
Like with that combo. Like I used to do that combo, and then do like a jump and catch you like left right with an OS. So the fact that you can't do that, or at least it looks like seemingly you can't do that the same way, at least we'll have something else to have to look for. It's not just going to be, oh, I know all my BMBs from 14, sweet. That was one thing I was worried about, just because the game looks so similar, because most of the BMBs would be like too similar. I hope they keep roll mix-ups in the game. I love that shit. When I think it was Hyperdrive, I saw M-Dash or maybe it was M-Dash or Violent K, I'm not sure, but somebody did this like extremely ridiculous roll mix-up with Shune. I mean, I do it all the time now, and I f it up, but that mix-up that I go after, I like knock someone off of that EX shoulder that no longer bounces off the wall. You can like hit them with the heavy version of the shoulder and then knock them down and then choose left right with a roll mix-up. And if they have that kind of stuff still, I would love it, but who knows?
I'm pretty sure there is. Just like finding the certain combo and knockdown that's gonna provide that victory. Because like that real mix-up thing has been in every. I would say probably maybe every KOF in a way, or maybe not every KOF actually. I know in 2002 some people do have it, like Terry actually does do it. But like you have to find the right knockdown that gives you that those frames where you could use the roll as a kill frame to go for mixes and stuff.
Yeah. No, but if we get like yeah, I agree. I think that we're gonna get like 50 some as well in totality, but I don't know. Like that's so many. The one thing about fighting games that I'm new to is how many characters you actually have to learn to play the game at a good rate. And I just how many characters are in KOF is like just a massive mountain of knowledge to have to start acquiring. But at the same time, after you get to know the systems, it becomes a little easier and then it becomes more nuanced. But yeah, it's still a lot to wrap my head around. I'm like, oh great, after I learn these 39 characters, I got 5 more to figure out.
It's very it is very overwhelming in the beginning until you actually like start to just keep playing the game. Then you're gonna start to realize like what's plus, what's negative, what you can't do against. Like it just learned from experience. But I have a feeling that like when that game has such a big cast and like the way how people think about like KOF, how like the game mechanically could be overwhelming. Then you have to learn all these matchups. Yeah, it could definitely be overwhelming. But then like you're gonna realize that like after you start learning the game, it's gonna be kind of rewarding. Like you just once you learn how to play KOF, like every character almost not every character plays exactly the same, but like the neutral is somewhat the same in a way, you know, because you have all these universal options.
Yeah. We didn't even talk about rollback netcode. Are you serious? We got it.
Didn't
We can
like
host
5
tournaments. I know we did, but I'm not done. We can host tournaments with anybody now. Well, not anybody, but you know what, deadass? If it's at least as good as KOF or as good as the Guilty Gear one, then I was playing online against someone in Japan and I forgot to plug in my Ethernet cord. Played one game with him. It was like 6 frames of rollback, but it felt no worse than playing Hira, like in 14. Then he's in Colombia. So, I mean, if we could get rollback, that shit would be godlike, dude. Or not if we can. The fact that we have it is fucking godlike. I can't believe that I'm saying it like it's like such a dystopian future or dream that I even forgot for a second that it was in, just because that shit was possibly not going to be there. But dude, we can host tournaments, man. We can do it.
I know. I could finally fight those freaking people from Peru that played in the freaking Peruvian flute bands for once. Dude.
The Peruvian flute bands?
Mm-hmm.
You got the Peruvian flute skills?
No, I don't though, but I want to fight those people who has. But yeah, man, like being able to play against South America, then South America hosts tournaments, and the U.S. is gonna be able to join and all that good stuff. And hopefully, we're gonna get to level up the KOF as a whole, because we know South America definitely bodies our ass for sure. Like I think like the average South American player, probably, I think they're better than the U.S.
Yeah.
I could be wrong, but I mean that may change, right? KOF 15s will be a whole new game. People will get in. Some people will be hungry. Some people will play for shit and giggles. But who knows? You know, like there could be like a new freaking rising star coming out of the corner, which is probably Party Barge.
Party Barge? Party Barge is gonna be the South American defender. Like Party Barge, you know what? You take South Africa, me and Fatboy will try to handle Mexico. All right, break. I guess the last thing to talk about is the release date. So this is coming out in Q1 of next year. So what tournaments do normally are like held towards the beginning of the year? Like this is gonna be at Evo, right? Like I'm sure, maybe, possibly, unless something happens like crazy. But this has a possibility of being at Evo. This has I mean, it's at the perfect actually slating route for the world. Like if everything opens up again properly, then this could be like a really good kickstart for KOF. Like there's a ton of tournaments. Probably tons of locals are gonna show up over this.
I think if it's coming out on February, I'm gonna throw a KOF tournament on my dog's birthday weekend.
Oh shit!
Which will be March 26th.
March 26th.
Yeah, I might do it. We'll see. But we got Sunday, which is my dog's birthday. So yeah, I'll do it on my dog's birthday weekend.
We'll do it, man. And the match arena will just be all dog treats for your dog. Like it'll be let's feed biscuits up. No big deal. Get them plump.
Oh, she's already plump. She's a thick girl.
So where's this animation? They promised.
Oh, that hentai that they're making?
Yeah, dude. This looks sick. That fucking Buster Wolf? Look at that. I mean, he doesn't look anywhere near as buff as he does in the actual game, which is probably going to piss off like 1 or 2 people on Twitter. But, I mean, this shit looks sick.
The anime Wolf. I think he's pretty freaking scrawny, like the anime version of him. I wish that they could just somehow replicate what they drew.
Being able to replicate this?
Yeah, like that kind of artwork. But like I feel like when you go anime in 3D and you don't have that much money and good artists to really do it, it's rough, man. You know, like wait, what's that one game that was it Shonen? Not Shonen Jump. What's that one game that
Jump
they did it
Force.
with a bunch?
Yeah, where Frieza's feet didn't move. Like he
That's a
would
huge
float. He would float with a flat foot and just go like that instead of like his toe dipping down and going up or anything. He just
Yeah.
they just kept him flat-footed. He like T-posed. But I think it looks good. This one looks good. Like I think Dragon Ball or something like that. But it's a stylized difference. But I think that kind of like has a better visual appeal to like most people. But I don't know. I like KOF, and I've learned it grew on me for sure, having like the models and how everything worked and moved. Like once I understood the physics of the game, the characters felt more right, if that makes sense. I don't know how to describe that. The way they would design them, if they looked plasticky and they did like a hyper hop and it was like smooth, they would like rubber up. I don't know how to describe it. It felt right how this KOF will hold out. I mean, we could get our hands on it. It could be like completely jank. Like it could be week 1, the lobbies don't work, or like Strive even had so many issues when it first launched. It sold a lot of copies, but it had a ton of issues that they had to solve. So one thing I really do hope that they do is host a beta. But if they, like in theory, have a budget and they're behind schedule and releasing a beta to that, like that would be a good like protection of your investment. But I don't know if they will. I hope they do.
I think it's possible. I mean, I'm not gonna say they are. I'm not gonna put words in people's mouth and bullshit, but there's a good chance because KOF 14 had a beta, but there was no online play.
Yeah.
Now, I'm guessing like they realize how important netcode is, and like KOF 13 came with I guess like an online beta test for the 13 version, right, for Steam when it did come out.
Yeah.
They did do a beta for 2002 UM.
Okay.
With the netcode. So I think they probably will learn from it, and they probably should do it. I don't know if they will do it,
especially since they're incorporating rollback into this game. Like nobody's perfect at it first try, from what I've seen, other than Code Mystic. And please remember to like follow and like stay up to date with us on the Twitch, because we're going to be hosting tons of different KOF tournaments, Dragon Ball Fighters tournaments. I think there's even talk about like a Strive tournament or something. I don't know that many people who actually like grind Strive, but there are a few people in the Discord that want me to host a day for it, so we might do that. But anywho, thank you guys so much for coming today. Thank you, FatBoi, for accompanying me on this trailer journey. Yeah, man, I can't wait, dude. I can't wait for the graffiti chick. I'm really excited for her, to be honest. Like,
I want to
that's
see
my
what's her
favorite character
movesets
design
and everything.
Anywho, guys, thank you so much, so much for coming by today. Appreciate it. This was the Scrubs of Southtown, episode 1. Episode 2 coming to you next week. See you later, guys.